let me add some Scala object.
Oh, but this is Scala, right? Not Hive, right?
You can define into like Scala. If you want to directly create into Hive, then I can like check it out. Okay.
Oh,
Like
okay.
you can create the syntax. I can show you here. Okay.
Okay.
But this is through a already existing jar. Okay. As I
Yeah.
told you, let me show to you. This is the syntax. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. So this one, so it will create a jar file, then I can use it to run on Hive, right? Hello, 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 hello.
To
I
be
think sorry, I think I miss hearing you. I think you got disconnected.
yeah.
Yeah. So can you
So
say it again?
if I want to create a new function into the Hive, okay, there are multiple ways. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
multiple ways means you can just create a function like create function.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm typing the function name. Okay, I said the function.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
as I said, like there is a structure. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and type here like str length whatever. Okay, whatever I can do here is the length string. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
example, this is okay. Now what I say, I define the argument here, I put it here, and I said return. I declared a variable as well. Okay, so I'm just getting return of it. Okay, I
Mm-hmm.
will create this, like I will run this command into Hive. It will create a function with the fam name, and whenever I like to utilize it, I will use it as select fam function. Example, I said take it like company, providing the parameter which basically I defined here. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
from whatever, then it will return me the length of this company. Okay, like it will be 1 2 3 4. This is the simple way to create a like function into the Hive. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay, as per your requirements the inner thing will be changed. Okay, as per
Mm-hmm.
your requirement. Okay, this is the one way when you want to create a function from scratch. Okay,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
now coming to another approach which people prefer. Like I know I find out some jar file. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
pre-built a pre-built package. Okay, and it have this function already into
Mm-hmm.
it. Then what I will do, I will copy that jar file into HDFS path. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
did you understand, or should I make more
Oh,
clear to you?
yeah, I'm a little bit confused. So, the first way that,
Okay, let me show you, the real example. Okay,
okay.
or let me show you the real example, like uh, I function distinct jar file. So can you see my screen, right?
Yes.
So let's coming to this. Hive query language can be extended with the Java-based user-defined function. Okay.
Yes.
See that Apache Hive language manual UDF page for information. Okay. So this is the link already there. Okay. About Hive built-in UDFs. To create customized UDFs, there is another like approach that we can see. Okay. So this is the code. Okay. Like when you are writing a Java program. Okay. Ma'am, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. When you are writing a Java program, okay,
Mm-hmm.
then using a Java program, what you can do, you can create a function UDF into Hive, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Like we say, as we were writing into Scala, the same syntax will be used for the Java, okay?
Oh,
Because,
okay.
okay, so you will import these dependencies,
Mm-hmm.
you will define extend with UDF,
Mm-hmm.
okay?
Oh, I have a question. So basically, there's two
Mm-hmm.
ways to create Hive UDF. One way is you can use SQL interface, and another way is you can use Java file like this, right?
Yes, exactly. Now you reached the
Ah, okay.
point. So
Oh, then no
this
worry.
is the approach.
I'll use the
I
SQL.
was okay. I was expecting. May you aware of this? Like you can create uh, the function through SQL interface.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. I
I was
didn't aware of that because I was reading this. I think I came to this page also, and I saw like I have to create a Java file, and I was so confused.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
So you can what you can do. You build a function. Okay.
mm-hmm.
Then after compiling your code to the jar file. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
When you make the jar file, then you can create a function based on this jar file. Okay.
Oh, okay. So I
Okay.
have
So
another
that.
question. So
Mhm.
why people use this way instead of like just using the SQL? Is there any advantage
Yeah,
to?
yeah, yeah, yeah. This is like this kind of approach provides you more functionality. Okay. Like
Oh,
you can add as much as parameters. You can add like make it as per use case more flexible. Okay.
oh, okay.
So
Oh, what?
for every case, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
for every case in Hive, what you can do, you can create a function through SQL, but it requires a jar file.
Oh, if I create it through SQL, I still need a Java.
Yeah, it requires a jar file. For example, here is a function is defined is the lower. Okay.
So sorry. So I cannot create a UDF on Hive alone without any Java. Like I cannot use SQL
Yes.
to create a complete UDF, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes, right.
Oh, so but then on the demo, you just show me that I just need to type in like create function.
Yeah. Okay. Let me come to that syntax now. I hope you
Mhm,
can get better idea of it. Okay.
mhm.
I told you to create this function. You cannot create simply through SQL window.
Oh, I
Okay.
cannot.
You need Yeah, you cannot create directly from SQL window. Like there are two steps you need to understand.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, first, first point, first point, you need to have already built function. Okay, one thing. Like, or you need to have already a jar file already available, which satisfies the requirement of function, which you are like going to create the UD. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
as I told you. I
Mm-hmm.
told you this is the Java code. Example, I told you like this kind of code.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So
Mm-hmm.
when you have this kind of code, you will convert. it into Java jar file. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
When you convert into the jar file, next you need to go here, Hive SQL window. Okay. So if I'm clear on it, and if you are understanding, this is Java code. Okay. The first step, write some Java code. Okay. Or we can use already existing any jar file which satisfy our requirement. Okay. 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 The next thing is the we created a jar file from the code. Got my point? First,
Yes.
you need to write Java code, then you need to create a jar file from above code. Okay, got
Yes.
it?
Yes.
Okay, okay.
So I have a question.
Now let me complete the thing. Then
Okay.
ask the thing. Otherwise, you will be confused again. Okay.
Yes.
So what we did here again, I'm repeating because you are confused. That's why. Okay. First, we wrote a Java code. Second, we create jar file from Java. Okay. The third thing, then we navigate to our SQL window. Okay. Okay. The fourth thing is we copied above jar file into HDFS. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Then the fifth step is we navigate to Hive SQL window. Okay. Okay. So we move to the Hive SQL. Then we wrote below SQL query to create function into Hive. Got my point or not?
Yes.
Is it clear now? Okay.
Yes.
So this is the query. Create function will create a function into Hive. This is which we can anything we can use. Okay. Okay. Oh, sorry. This is the function name which exists in the jar file. Okay. Like as we use here like fam function. Okay.
Yes.
And then we say this is function name I said Hive, which basically will represented in the Hive. Okay.
Yes.
Hive fam function. Okay. So this is related to this code, right? And this is the name which we are going to assign into Hive to a function. Okay.
Yes.
And we are saying we are creating this function using jar. Okay. And the jar is placed at that path. Did you understand now scenario?
So, hang on. In the step 6, okay, in the step 6, in the SQL. Oh, okay, I see. Yes. So, in sum up, if I want to create a UDF file for Hive, I only can do it through Scala or Java code, right?
Yeah, you can do it through Scala code or a Java code, writing
Oh,
into, okay, then convert into a jar file. Okay. Then you need to copy that jar file into HDFS. Okay. After that, you will be able to create a function using that jar file. Okay, and this function will work like this, whatever the program you have written into it.
I see. Can you save this one and help me send it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, sure. Sure, I
Right.
will.
Oh, okay,
Get it to
awesome.
you.
Yes. Ah, okay. I understand now. Okay. So the next step I think we need to learn in the later sessions is oh wait, you did teach me about UDF. Okay, never mind. Oh okay, can we go back to our lesson plan? I have some questions on there about Scala. So I think we can continue with it. I think I understand about Hive.
Yes, sure, sure, sure. I think you were building the things on your laptop, so you can just open. Let me stop sharing. You can open
Mhm.
that project and
Oh, I don't have any use case at the moment because we are still in the.
here. Okay, let me open this link and see what is in this link. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yes, thank you.
I think these are the two separate links, right?
Yes. Oh, if you use the arrow and on the yeah, you can see if you see the white panel there, you expand it and you can see. You need to expand it to see the link. Yes, yeah, that one. Okay, let me do it for you. Ah, okay, yes.
Okay, so first let's go to the this link.
Mm-hmm.
This is like creating this is only creating a simple data frame.
Mm-hmm.
So do you want to learn this as well or what?
Oh, well, I just don't understand the syntax because right now I have issue with reading the syntax, you know. So if you go back to the sequence
Mhm.
in the example that I post on the Google Doc, no, Excel sheet, sorry.
Okay, okay, okay.
Oh, here,
So
yes. You see like sequence here, like I don't understand what is the sequence. SEQ. You see, while column equal SEQ.
you have I think do you
Here,
have
right?
the control of
No, no, I don't. But you can see right here. You see SEQ.
okay, you want to learn about the SEQ?
Yeah, I don't understand what it means. So I have been issue
Okay,
reading
okay.
the syntax.
This is called sequence.
Ah, okay.
Sequence values. Okay.
Yes.
So you are defining some columns and assigning some values like the first column sequence number, the second column is port number. So you are storing as a sequence values into column.
Okay. What is the sequence value?
Sequence, you can say, may you heard about some read about some data structures. Sequence, just like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is a sequence, right?
Ah, okay. Okay.
Okay.
It's
So it
related to data
creating
structure.
creating kind of sequence for you, like at the position 0, there is sequence number, in position 1 port number, and how like it it is your call. You can add more values into it. It will store in the columns with the sequence.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it is just like having, did you read about arrays?
Uh, yeah, yeah, it was very long ago. I'm not so sure.
Okay, okay, let's talk about array.
Yes.
Okay. Array is a data type. Okay,
Mm-hmm. Yes.
it has its like its own data structure. Okay, the
Mm-hmm.
array has like it have multiple segments
Mm-hmm.
into it. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
like can be unlimited. If I define array of 10 elements, then what I will have, I'm going to have example. I said according to Scala, I said my array, okay,
Mm-hmm.
and I say array can have only the 10 elements.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you declare a string value, example, I said fam is equal to fam. I actually like your name, that's why I define everything with your name.
Yes.
So just to give you understanding, okay, I
Yes.
declared a variable fam and I passed a value,
Mm-hmm.
okay. I
Yes.
cannot pass any other value to it. Like
Mm-hmm.
if I pass, example, I said fam is equal to, example, I'm typing my name, okay,
Yes.
then the value will be overwritten, right?
Oh, okay. Yes.
Okay. Just get the understanding. This is not the whole story, okay, it's a just start of a story, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So it override, like there is no space, you have only one box and you can variable or pointer or memory location where
Mm-hmm.
you can write only one thing,
Mm-hmm.
okay. If you write other thing, it will be overwrite, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so for the string case, this is string case only, okay. When we
Mm-hmm.
talk about array, okay, the array can have, as I told you, many boxes into it as
Mm-hmm.
per as we define the limit,
Mm-hmm.
okay. Now example, I want to store in the first box, example, name fam, in the
Mm-hmm.
next box Atif, in the next box, example, ABC, next box XYZ. Okay, let's assume we have an array of 4 length, okay. Here we can see the array can have only 4 values into it.
Mm-hmm.
So you can use the array like this, okay.
Oh,
Show
sorry.
to you.
I have a question back on the Hive.
Mhm.
So can I create a file with PySpark or no?
uh, the array thing.
Oh, the Hive one. Sorry, I just remember one question. So can I create a Java PySpark? I cannot, right?
Actually, this is concept of programming. Hive is some structured query language,
Oh, okay.
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 So you cannot do into Hive. I'm just giving you the overview of array, how array work.
Oh, no, no,
Actually,
it's a different topic. So remember, I was asking about the Hive UDF, right? And you told me that we
yes,
can create the UDF with Java file. So Java can
yes.
be created with Java or Spark, right? No, Java or Scala.
Java and Scala.
Yeah.
Yes, right.
So Python or PySpark doesn't have that option, right?
No.
Oh,
They
okay,
doesn't
I
have.
see. That's good. That's good because I'm trying to find for using Scala in my workspace. Okay.
Okay, what you can do. Example, you can build your jar file using Java or Scala, create
Mm-hmm.
function in Hive, and
Mm-hmm.
can use into Spark.
Okay, I see. I see.
So this
Okay,
is the
I
story.
understand. Yes.
So coming back to your Excel file,
Mm-hmm.
okay, where it gone? Yeah, here. Okay. So now you know about what is the sequence, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Any other clarification you need into it?
Uh, oh yes. In the second last line, var data frame is equal data to df column and decimal mark next to it. I don't understand that.
Okay. Let me explain to you what it is. You are talking about this
Yeah.
part.
Yes.
Okay.
That you see
What
that's
it is,
all
yeah,
sequence.
what it is saying, like you are defining a variable or data frame. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
that is equal to data. Data we have declared, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we are converting this data into data frame. 2DF is used to convert the data into data frame. Okay,
Mm-hmm. Yes.
but this data you can see here doesn't have any header, right?
Oh, yes.
Also, the data frame don't know what value is coming for what column reference.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Did you understand?
Yes.
So what he just, may you remember we had a session on your Spark shell where
Mm-hmm.
I was the name of column names.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember or forgot?
Yes, I remember.
Yeah, so this is the other scenario of it. Like what it is saying, it's saying convert my data to data frame. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And don't have header, we cannot convert our data, any data to data frame. Okay. So
Mm-hmm.
he is providing headers of sequence number and code here. Okay. What it is saying? It is saying whatever I have in the data, the first column is sequence number and other column is code. Okay. It
Mm-hmm.
is assigned header to the data.
But it's not a header. I thought header is oh, okay, yes. Sorry, it's my city. Ah, okay. So it take the first
Okay,
header.
let me copy this whole code into like some application or here. Okay. Okay. So you know about this. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Defining the columns, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Column means it is same some saving some values into some sequence.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
And what it is in the next step, it is also saving some values in sequence, like some
Mm-hmm.
string values to it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, again, as I like your name,
Yeah.
and the next this thing,
Mm-hmm.
and third we like say some ABC person. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
we do it by this way as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
now can you see the one array have two values according to this sequence? Got
Mm-hmm.
my point?
Yes.
The sequence number is 1, the code is fam. In the
Mm-hmm.
second value, sequence is 2, the
Mm-hmm.
code is Atif, and in the third value, sequence number is this, and
Mm-hmm.
code is this.
Mm-hmm.
Now I have these all values into my data data variable, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't have any header. Header means it doesn't tells any story. Like if I want to ask you with delete it and I ask what is this, then what you will let me know.
Mm-hmm.
You have no idea about the data. You have the value, but you don't have the idea about data, what is coming into it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
To assign some column names, to assigning some headers,
Mm-hmm.
I declared this thing. Okay. To
Yeah.
give the user understanding to convert into data frame, I
Mm-hmm.
named column as a sequence number, the second column as a code. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And because when I defining a data frame here, I said my data, like which is here, dot 2df converted into data frame. Okay. And assign column names static. This is underscore asterisk, which say everything, whatever is in the variable, call
Mm-hmm.
it
Mm-hmm.
or get it. Okay. So it
Oh,
is
sorry.
converting
You said like whatever in the variable and call it.
in the variable, whatever it has. the other way, what we can do, let me show you the example. The result of both will be same.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Point,
Yes.
because we defined columns here with these names, sequence number and code, you can see here. Okay. So this is applying and making the same data set as here he is making into. So I can show you through the example. Okay, let's go. I have access of some environment. Let's start on it. Okay. Okay. Can you see my screen, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I have it here as Sparks, and now going back to your code. Okay, what you want to actually understand. Okay. So first, what I do. Oh, we are in PySpark. Let me change this to Spark Shell. Okay, now I hope everything will go smooth. Okay, did you see it saying you
Yes.
have a list with the column name of, as I told you, array, sequence number, string values, and you have a list which having these two values, right?
Yes.
And sequence is same as it is. Okay, you can see. Now coming to the other thing, I declare a variable which is data, and you can see it also have list into it. Okay, and all the are string. Okay, now first we will do this thing which I was trying to explain. Okay, okay. Before that. Oh, what is happening? Why it is coming? I'm pressing the backspace. There is something wrong. Let me check. I have done something. Oh, that is really strange. Okay, going back. Okay. I'm doing this steps again. Okay, so now what I'm going to do? I'm going to do like data dot show. There's something wrong. What I did, I don't remember. Let me check. There's some numeric log or something else. Something is wrong with my keyboard. Still having the same issue. Why it is? Okay. So let's say I say data dot show. Okay. It is not showing. Okay. When we have declared data, but it is not showing because the Spark doesn't understand what you have. It is a sequence of values. Agreed?
Yes.
So, but if we do columns dot show, it will give you the same error. Why? It's a member of string sequence number array. It is not a data frame. And we are working with a Spark. Spark only understand the resilience data set or Spark data frame, right?
Oh, sorry, I didn't catch it. So can you tell me again, because there's some noise in your background?
Okay. Let me explain you again. Okay. Let's start from this. Okay. I came here. What it is like? What we defined a value columns. We defined a value columns. What you understand? What it is?
Oh, it's a column. It's a
It's it's
sequence
it's a
data.
variable.
Yes, it's a
It's a
variable.
variable.
Yes.
It's not a data frame. It's not a RDD, right? It's
Yes.
only variable. Okay. And when we use a Spark function with these kind of values, okay, when this dot show function is Spark version, a Spark function, right?
Sorry, dot.
Dot show function, dot show function. Let me
Yes.
select
Yes.
it.
Yes.
The Spark function. Okay, it is not a
Yes.
Scala function. When I press enter, it gave me error because the column is not a data set. It is a sequence of values.
Oh,
It is not
okay.
a data frame also.
Ah,
Okay.
okay. I see. Yes.
Okay. Now, what we are going to do? The same thing. We are going to store these values into a variable. And this is also a list array. Okay. You can say array of. Okay. Array of list. So it is not a data frame. Spark did not understand yet what you are doing. Okay. Spark did not have any data frame, did not have any RDD, because this is a sequence of, it is going to variable, not into data frame. Okay.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Okay. So next thing. Now we are converting this sequence of values to a data frame. Check it, check it, check it out how. Okay. I'm declaring a variable and I said the data I declared here, okay, which was basically sequence of values. I am converting it to data frame using the Spark function dot to df. Okay.
Yes.
And I'm saying like let me do one another thing. You will better understand. Okay. Now I am simply converting this data into data frame, which was basically sequence values. Okay. Let me do it by this. I come here and I convert it into data frame. Okay. Now it will show us, like I said, df dot show. It will show us whatever the values it has. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. But you see, the column names are not understandable, and we did not assign any column name to this data set, right?
Oh, I see. Yes, I understand what you meant now.
Okay. Now the next thing, what that person is doing, we said this is df m, and this is, I'm sorry, I like your name, so that's why.
That's all right.
So this thing, now I say I'm declaring a data frame based on the data, and first I will go with my thing. Initially we do data frame without any header name, without any column name, right?
Yes.
Now I'm assigning some column name to the values. Okay. And simplest way. Okay. And if I converted to DF and provided the column name in sequence. Okay.
Yes.
I'm going to see what I have into my data frame. Now you can see column names.
I see.
And the column names are these which I provided to data frame function as a parameter.
Yes.
So this is the scenario in simple words. The other scenario, I'm defining a column, defining a variable which name is column. Okay.
Yes.
And it has sequence of values this, right?
Yes.
Now coming to this data set, sorry, this command, which was df, and I am converting this data to data frame, and rather than providing the parameters of column name with this style, I choose this method. Like I declared a columns here, whatever it has. This says whatever it has, like underscore static shows whatever it is should be in the same sequence. Okay.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Okay. Okay. Now we see in the data set of FAM, the column names are there.
Yes.
Now, did you reach to the point, or I can like give you some modification, can make some modification and give you another example. Example.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
I think
said,
I understand.
now you understand, right?
Yes.
Okay, okay, that's perfect. So I'm not going further into detail. Now you have of it how the
Yes.
things are. And as I know, there was another thing you want to
Yes.
learn.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. I think it's more or
This
less the
this
same, but let's check out.
okay, okay. Is it your first job, or you already have experience of this thing?
Well, I experience with some data engineer, but I have limited experience with big data and Hadoop and Spark. So yeah, so these are very new for me.
Okay, okay, okay. So, you want to learn this thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay. This
So
is a
is it?
very simple.
So is it like it building the UDF function, right?
It you can say it as a UDF function, but it is a simple function. Like
Oh.
whatever you defined, it is a user defined function, right?
Okay. Yes.
Okay, so the UDF concept and the function concept is almost same, but Spark provides UDF function functionality. Okay, it has its features, so we can use and tell the program this is a Spark function, not a Scala function. Okay,
Yes.
okay, because we are writing everything in the Scala language, so we need to tell each function it is a Spark function, or is it a Scala function. Okay,
Oh, okay.
so this is the simplest example which tells it is a simple Scala function.
How do you know whether it's Spark or is it Scala?
Okay, may you remember uh, I showed you like one example where we define a function and we map it to like uh, extend UDF. May you remember? We use this kind of parameter with it. Let me show to you the example that I built first time, and it was done a couple of years before. So let me show to you. It will give you the better idea. Okay. So now going to this one. Yeah, this one.
Oh, you know Kafka also.
Yeah, I know Kafka.
Oh my
I
God,
know
this.
Spark,
Well, you are full
HDFS,
stack.
Hive.
You are full stack big data then.
Yeah. So i-
Wow, that's
there is,
amazing.
do you know what I am using here? I am using Docker.
Oh.
I am also a Docker expert as well.
Oh, okay.
Did you hear?
Wow.
Did,
Yeah,
did you hear about Docker?
yeah, I know Docker, but I don't. I still have trouble with writing Docker file. I'm terrible at it.
Hmm.
Yeah, I need to learn. I need to learn.
Yeah, okay. I'm building customized image and implementing in some of companies, some of organizations.
Wow,
So,
that's
so
amazing.
I just like one man army.
Yeah, you know so many stuff. I uh, Docker sessions. Maybe we can do it later too, because I having issues with writing Docker files. I think because I don't have
Mhm.
strong foundation in writing the bash script, so that's why I struggle with it so much. So I
Mhm. Yeah. So I can easily get job in your company, huh?
yeah, you can you can be my manager. Don't tell it to my manager, but yeah, like all the
I
high
don't want to be
skill.
your manager.
You have
No,
all
I
the
don't
high
want to
skill.
be your manager. I don't want to
You
be
are
your
very
manager,
skilled.
but I can work as a coordinator with you.
Yeah.
Okay. So
So
yeah.
I have a question.
So
So is
we
big data
let
is a high demand in Pakistan?
it is at a starting position of evolution in Pakistan, but
Oh, I
because actually I was working with a couple of vendors who were from USA, and
oh.
so these technologies are already matured in the United States.
Mm-hmm.
So I learned things just
Mm-hmm.
because of that, because
Oh, I
I target technologies and I want to stay up to date with the, you can say, the world
mm-hmm.
leaders. Okay,
Wow.
world
That's
companies.
amazing.
So that, yeah, so that's increased my interest. Okay,
Mm-hmm. That's
so
amazing.
this is the reason
Mm-hmm.
that I'm doing the things. So let
Oh,
me show to you the more mature example that I have here,
mm-hmm.
and it will give you the more better idea
Mm-hmm.
that
Yes.
how things are working. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so I come to this part, and are you married or single?
Single. I'm in IT, man. No hope. Yeah, this is a joke in my country that all IT people remain FA. It means forever alone. You know,
Mm.
terrible position.
Why you are single? You are beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you.
Mm. Okay, so now coming to the UDF part. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
this was first example like that I built for the UDF things. Okay,
Mm-hmm. Yes.
first this syntax we need to import for the UDF
Mm-hmm.
from Spark, because as I told you, Spark provides the functionality of UDF. Otherwise, if you write a simple function, it will not be UDF.
Oh, I see.
Okay,
Yes.
so okay, so let put it from here and show you in a separate window so you can understand better. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
now first what you need to do for writing any UDF, you need to import Apache Spark SQL function, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now if you import that, let me do it object this main. Okay, so first you imported that. The next step, you need to define a UDF, right?
Mm-hmm.
And how you can define the UDF, as previously we were doing, we can do it by this way. Okay, uh,
Yes.
like let forget about it. like I'm declaring a new UDF. I'm saying frame UDF, okay, and it is like a variable, okay, and I'm saying but it is a UDF, okay, and this UDF tells to the program this is Spark UDF, okay, and I say I will provide a variable to this UDF which is basically name, and I say that is string. Now I am pointing this function what it has to do, okay, got the point or not?
Yes.
Okay. So this is the way to define any UDF function. You
Oh,
can
okay.
set any UDF function into any variable, okay? And but this variable is equal to UDF function, okay?
Yes.
UDF, and you provide a parameter. I will let you know like the use case of it, okay?
Yes.
Now coming to the example, okay? I forget about it, okay? I said I declared the UDF. UDF will accept one parameter, one value that will be type of long. Do you know about long? Long is also a,
It's a data
like,
type, right?
yeah, okay. And I am saying like this is the way to write the function in Spark UDF. This arrow and it contains the commands or instructions that we want for this function, for this UDF. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I use if condition here. If duration I declared here, duration less than 60. Okay. I say if this duration is less than 60 and duration is greater than 0. Okay.
Yes.
Forget about it. I said if duration is less than 60, then the output will be 1. You can also say anything, then the output will be Sam is great. Okay.
Yes.
Anything, anything. Okay. Else we can say, okay, we can say to else, else that is great. Okay.
Yes.
So this is the way to define the UDF function.
Yes.
Some if else condition, you can put any case condition into it. Okay. So your instructions can be anything, but writing UDF syntax will be this.
Oh, okay. Oh, can you help me give me this file? Can you revert back to your example and help me give me the file? So I'll test it out on my computer, please.
Okay,
Yeah, thank you.
we can do it.
Yeah.
You need this syntax, right?
Oh, can you reverse back to your example with like the second is longer than 60 seconds?
Yeah. I can show you how I'm applying this function into my example. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Let assume. Okay. Let assume this UDF function I have defined here. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So now find it function how I am utilizing it into my app. Okay. Duration minutes. Okay. Now I came here. I type and I say okay. Now you can see here I applied this function for transformation to the data frame. Okay. What I did, I have a data frame. Okay. I added a new column to it. Okay. With dot column. Okay. And I am calling this class transformation.udf. This one.
Yes.
Okay. And I am saying dot means it have a function duration minutes. Okay. Which we defined here. You can see.
Yeah.
It accept only long values, and if values are less than 60 or greater than 0, then it return us 1. Otherwise, it convert into double divided by 60 and convert into some value, like it performs some output. So, and we are saying it because it accept one parameter with the long type value, we are providing a column name of from this data frame. The column name
You.
from this data frame.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
We are adding is add as a new column.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So first it find the data frame with column and the column name. Then is what is
Yeah.
sorry, what is the transformation UDF dot duration?
Yeah. This is
Oh,
class name. This is class name from which I
okay.
am calling. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
This
see.
is the class name.
Okay. I see. So
Okay.
if we
You can
find
see here. This is the class transformation.udf, which
mm-hmm.
is the and I am calling from this class this function.
Okay. Yes, I see.
Okay.
Duration minute. Okay. So okay. Yes, I understand now.
So this is a story to define a UDF. Actually, I was preferring to have something on your laptop because so you can save all this stuff to your some project. Okay.
Oh, that could be
Otherwise,
idea.
otherwise, what I can do for the next session, we will
Mm-hmm.
build an application from scratch. Okay, which
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
will which read a CSV file. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and we will some transformation to it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay, so it will work like something your project, you are building some sample project to understand the whole view of Spark and the other things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sure, we can do that. So let's plan that for the next session.
Okay. Yes, I will definitely build some sample app for you, and we will do everything on that sample app. Okay.
Okay, that could be great. Oh, but I have questions. So with Scala, we can build an application?
Yes, we can build the
Oh,
application.
I didn't know that because I thought like Scala for Spark, then you only can work in Spark cluster. But so Spark cluster, you can have application on the Spark cluster for it.
Yes, yes, definitely. We can run some aggregation.
Mm-hmm.
As I told you, like whatever you want to learn, we
Mm-hmm.
can
Mm-hmm.
we do something, the aggregate function, some join and anything, whatever
Mm-hmm.
you want. Okay.
Oh, okay, that's
And
also.
by the way, the book which you mentioned is a very good book.
Oh yeah, but I don't
Jack
understand
Lance.
a lot of it.
Yeah. But it is a Superman. Like he explained everything very in detail and like very efficient way.
Yes, yeah.
So, what I can do for the next session, I will just create a sample app for you. Okay, and because today we have a less time, so
Mm-hmm.
uh, take time. But if you want, so I can create a sample file for you.
Sure, that could
And
be great.
for that, but for that, we need to download some data, some sample data of CSV, and then
Mm-hmm.
read it from CSV and putting into in HDFS. That can like take some time.
That's all right.
So that
We can
yeah,
plan for
so
2 hours next week. Is that all right?
yeah. We can
So
plan
on
for that.
Saturday, we can increase the hour to 2 hours and we can finish that session. I really want to learn how to do it.
Yeah, okay. Because now the things you are asking, these are really practical things. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't want to cover them through the theory. I
Mm-hmm.
want build the app, okay, from
Mm-hmm.
scratch, and
Mm-hmm.
then we move on to like reading some data and applying some transformation through
Mm-hmm.
UDFs. So apply some joins, okay, some
Mm-hmm.
broad variables from one data frame to other, okay. So
Yes.
I'm to work by this way, so you can like get the better understanding of everything, and you also have the example of everything at your like laptop or hard disk, so you can use these kind of functions or functionalities into your project.
Yes. Thank you so much, Atif. So I'll see you next week on Saturday. Right? It's Saturday or Sunday
Sure.
better for you.
Yeah, sure. I think Saturday will be the good, so
Okay.
we can set up a call on Saturday.
Yes. Yes.
And other thing, I think, yeah, I think that will be the good way to just build an app from scratch.
Yes.
And yeah, that's enough from my side.
Yes. Thank you so much. I'll see you next week, Atif. Have a good day.
Have a good day. Have a good
Yeah.
day,
Have a good
fam.
day.
Thank
Bye
you.
bye. Thank you.
Take care. Take care. Bye bye.
Yeah. Bye bye.